position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
On the set. 29 filling.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Quick release by the QB. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have
doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling on the run. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Claiborne. Dances away. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Line run to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Get another look at this Hokie offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. Turning it on! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. But a little time, lets it go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Quick handoff. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up fourth and long.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
Nice nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the catch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Claiborne. Catch in the middle, it's Harvard. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. To the air, it's Claiborne. Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Madden. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sends it back in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU.
coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got him downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Makes the grab. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Buys a little time. Turning it on. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Claiborne. Here's the pressure. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Found a seam on the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
35, Virginia Tech, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A low line drive and not his best work. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Takes the easy completion. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Let's go! Makes the quick grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and have to get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
To the air, it's Claiborne. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He just keeps piling piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength, I get to salt this clock away, I get to run this out, I'm going to win, to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, Sam.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
It's a draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, and a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Claiborne. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at him free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen